What's going on? Peace, peace, peace. Peace. So, what I wanted to do is I actually wanted to do a video in, celebration of Polight's court case, which is today, February the 8th. So, he's been prolonging this, far too long. It's been 2 years, and I'm happy and really elated, same thing, to know that this court case is about to, go through the judicial process, and eventually at the end, I'm hoping that he will be guilty as charged. Plain and simple. I want to see that man go to jail, just like his father. Now I know that Dr. York is not his father by blood, but that is his spiritual father. You understand? I'm happy. I'll be happy to see him go to jail. I'm really, really happy. This is a joyous day. You know what I'm saying? And and another reason why I'm happy is because on some real G shit, nobody's really talking about his court case. Nobody's really talking about Polight. Nobody's really talking about Dr. York these days. That's real talk. The Gen Zs, they care less about these people. Matter of fact, some of you all don't even know who Polight and Dr. York is. And I'm glad that you don't. I'm glad that some of you all won't even look at this video, because you don't have no idea who I'm talking about. And if you did, you probably wouldn't follow him like I did, such as Dr. York in the 90s. You see, we didn't have the internet. You understand? We didn't have anyone that can kind of do some research on these people, on these cult leaders. But now we have the internet. Now we have the social media such as YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and etc. We could look these guys up. We could Google these guys. We could do research and find out about their past, such as their criminal history, etc. We can pull their card nowadays. And I'm glad that we can. Because I got tired of not only Dr. York stealing money from the people, but Polight as well. Real talk. Both of them are guilty as charged when it comes to touching little children. On the case of, Polight touching a teenager, a minor, as well as stealing money from the black community. And they deserve everything that they get. I'm talking about punishment-wise. That's real talk. Now, you all may judge me. You all may, some of you all might not like some of the things I have to say. Some of the things that I do. But one thing that I know for sure, and you as well out there, know for sure that I ain't never touched no children. I ain't never took no money from the black community. Overall, I don't want to be a black leader. Why? I'm not bash. This is not a video to bash Polight or bash Dr. Umar, Young Pharaoh, Sinetta, Dr. York. All of the people that's associated with the conscious community in order for you all to follow me. Nah, I'm not concerned with you. I'm not concerned about your life. For real. I'll tell you the truth, and that's that. You be the leader of your own destiny. That's real talk. That's what I'm here for. So the reality of it is nowadays, be the leader of your own self. Take the responsibility, which is your life, into your own hands. That plain and simple. I'm not a spiritual leader. I'm not a black leader. I'm none of that. I don't want to be none of it. I don't want to live up to someone's expectations. Plain and simple. Most of our leaders have crashed and burned. because of the fact that everybody, not everyone, but most of the black community will put a person on a pedestal and think that this individual is perfect. And sometimes some of these guys will actually appear like they're perfect. But I can tell you, there's no human being on this planet that's perfect. That's real talk. I'm just glad that you Gen Zs, you know what I'm saying, have actually just walked away from these leaders out here, these so-called leaders. I'm so elated. You know what I'm saying? Because the generations before you fell for it. But like I said before, we didn't really have the internet. You know what I'm saying? Generation X didn't have the internet, so we fell for just about any person. You know, this is the thing. You know, the black community is really, really gullible and naive. You understand? We're always looking for a savior or a savior type person. You know what I'm saying? We think that one person is going to change the world or change the situations and predicaments that we're in. So we're always looking for that one savior, whether it be Dr. York, Polight, Dr. Umar Johnson, Young Pharaoh, Sinetta, Jesus, and Muhammad. The list goes on. The list goes on. Instead of looking outside or external, you need to look internal. And I think that most of the Generation Zs get it. Real talk. You know, if the black community is not looking for, Jesus or Muhammad, etc., or some type of prophet, you know what I'm saying? Then we're looking, for our savior in the United States government, you know what I'm saying? Such as our politicians, in particular the president of the United States. So we go out and vote in hopes that the president, let's say for example, Joe Biden, is going to change things, or Barack Obama. And this is where we get lost in the sauce, because we're always looking outward instead of looking internal. So I know some of you all that have followed Polight and have followed Dr. York. Y'all are butthurt. Now that the chickens have came home to roost, now that you're seeing a reality, that I followed this guy and he turned out to be this way and that way. Yeah, because you followed a man that's flawed in a worse way. I mean, damn, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just gonna keep it real. Keep it above 50, right? So listen, I'm saying, like, if I went down for something, take me down because, and I'm not saying that's what I would do, but just take me down because I took some money. But not only did you take money in the case of Polight, you touched a minor in a worse way. As well as Dr. York. Dr. York he ain't even no doctor. Dwight, that's his real name. Dwight York was touching little kids. I seen a picture of that man. You know, they got these pictures, like it's an artist that's in the Nubian Nation. He draws these pictures of Dr. Dwight York, right? And they make him look noble, you know what I'm saying, with his chest out, and he's so vibrant, his face is shining and all that shit. The dude is real nice with the his artistry. You know what I'm saying? His art. And it's like I look at these pictures, they online, go to Dr. York, just Google Dr. York, and then go to images, and you'll see some of the pictures that this guy has painted on Dr. York. Or Dwight York, rather. And they make him look so noble and, vibrant and strong, you know what I'm saying? And his chest is all out or whatever. I seen a recent picture of Dwight York in jail, and he looks like pure T shit. Bald head, got a little beard, is all raggedy. He look like he missing teeth and shit. His face is all, man, get out of here, man. Some kind of, you know what I'm saying, a master teacher, you are a master teacher of the universe, can't manage to get yourself out of jail. And you all, I'm not going to call you all out your names for those that are Nubians that still follow him. But I can say this, that I want to ask this question. How are you still following a man that said he's from another planet? He's the master of the universe, but can't manage to do something as simple as free himself out of a jail or prison that humans have him bounded by. Bonded. Bound. I'm just trying to understand that. Something simple as that. This man said that he had 76 trillion years of knowledge. Listen to this. This is the doctrine. 76 trillion years of knowledge. You mean to tell me out of the 76 trillion years of knowledge, you can't manage to pull how to free yourself out of that 76 trillion years of knowledge that you know? You can't pull out one piece of knowledge out of that 76 trillion years of knowledge that you said you have to free yourself. Get out of here with that. I'm just trying to understand it. And now you have Polight. What he got? The Rolls Royce diaries and all the rest of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Every time you see him, he got on Louis Vuitton and Gucci. Well, I tell you what, Polight, not gonna be able to wear that in jail. You gonna have an orange jumper on with orange socks to match and a white t-shirt and some white boxer briefs, and that's about it. Yeah, won't be no Rolls Royce diaries in jail. It'll be some inmate 611-2223 diaries in jail. That's what it'll be. Real talk. And I know, and I'm about to end this, I know some of you all are going to be like, oh man, here go another brother bashing another brother and other brothers that's trying to do something positive. They were so positive. Why is Dr. York in jail for 135 years? I'm just trying to understand. Like, let's just push to the side the whole touching of children in the case of Dr. York or Dwight York. I was part of the cult, and I know just how the cult used to run. And he was taking money. We were broke as shit in those bookstores. Every week we had to have a quota. We had to hand in our quota. Mine was $100. It got up to $150 a week. And for what? For what? Please tell me. They say that we were building a nation. Yeah, but I didn't have who had any type of stock on, like we invested in the land, so to speak, but we never saw a return on our investment, or ROI. So how are you going to tell me that we're building a nation and I never saw anything in return of the money that I gave you each week? Straight up. Every week, man. And this was for every bookstore. Every bookstore had a quota. So could you imagine 12 people in a bookstore? And everybody's quota was different. You know what I'm saying? In our bookstore, it was this dude named, I'm gonna call him M, S, and N. Those three had to turn in like $300 to $500 per week. Mine was low because I was selling incense and oils and dollar tapes at the time. So could you imagine 10 to 12 people turning in, you know what I'm saying, 100 to anywhere between 100 to real talk, $100 to $600 a week, because we were selling dudes were selling bootleg movies, and people were making that much money, if not more, per week. And then we had to pay for the bookstore, the rent for the bookstore. the water bill and the light bill for the bookstore, and the taxes for the bookstore. That's all dedicated to that coat. And then separately, we would have to pay for our own bills, which was my rent. I had apartment rent, water bill, light bill, all of that. Now, some people lived in the bookstores. You know what I'm saying? Some of them did, while most people didn't. Do you think that was right? I could go on with this. You know how many books Dr.York plagiarized? So aside from the whole touching the children, he was a foul motherfucker in the first place, as well as Polight. That's who he is, Polight. So yeah, man. This afternoon we'll know, just exactly how this thing is gonna go down. I guess they're gonna appoint jurors and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know exactly when the court case is going to begin, but at least we're here now. Like, the judge is not going to continue, you know what I'm saying, this shit for Polight today. So hey, y'all, if I don't find out, you know what I'm saying, let me know what happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm searching online. It was this one channel course. What was it? Snatch Investigations or something like that. She was on it, but then she stopped, dealing with the case. But yeah, just let me know in the comment section what's the details on what's going on today. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post this up probably sometime this afternoon. You know what I'm saying? If I don't find out already, let me know in the comment section. If for those that find out before me, you know what I'm saying. Other than that, my name is Langston 2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video.